Welcome back to Simplifying HR. Let me start with a simple question. Have you ever ended your workday feeling tired? But when you think about it, you're not sure what you actually accomplished. You were busy the whole day. Meetings, calls, messages, emails. But at the end of the day, there's this strange feeling. What did I really move forward today? And over time, that turns into something bigger. Mental fatigue, frustration, and sometimes even self-doubt. So today, we are going to talk about why so many professionals feel exhausted at work, even when they are doing everything right, and what you can do about it. See, most people think they are tired because of workload. That's not always true. You're tired because of fragmentation. Your day is broken into 20-minute meetings, constant WhatsApp pings, emails that feel urgent all the time, tasks that keep getting interrupted. You're not working deeply. You're constantly switching. And every time you switch, your brain pays a cost. This is called attention residue. Part of your mind stays stuck in the previous task, which means you take longer to complete things, you feel more tired, and your output drops. So it's not just about how much you're working. It's about how your attention is being used. Now let's talk about something even deeper. A lot of professionals today are not just working, they're performing work. What does that mean? You're constantly thinking, am I visible enough? Does my boss think I'm working? Should I respond immediately? So you reply faster than needed. You join meetings you don't need to attend. You stay online longer than required. And slowly, work becomes less about outcomes and more about perception. That's exhausting. Because you're not just doing your job, you're managing how your job is seen. Let me describe a few situations. See if this sounds familiar for you. You start your day with a clear plan, but one urgent message changes everything. You finally sit to focus, and suddenly there's a meeting invite. And you say yes to something small, and it turns into hours of extra work. You keep postponing your own important work because you're busy helping others. This is not a productivity problem. This is a boundary problem. Let's get practical. Here are 3 simple shifts that can actually change your workday significantly. The first one, create non-negotiable focus time. Block at least 60 to 90 minutes daily. No meetings, no calls, no notifications. This is where your real work happens. If you don't protect this time, no one else will. The second one, stop confusing urgent with important. Every ping feels urgent. But ask yourself, if I don't do this right now, what happens? Most of the time, nothing critical. Start responding intentionally, not instantly. The third one, learn to say, let me get back to you. You don't need to say yes immediately. Instead, say, let me check my priorities and get back to you. This gives you control because every yes you give is a no to something else. And here's the shift that changes everything. Stop measuring your day by how busy you were. Start measuring it by what actually moved forward. Because activity is not achievement, trust me. And busyness is not productivity. The professionals who grow faster are not the busiest. They are the most intentional. Let me leave you with this. You don't need to work more hours to grow. You need to work with more clarity. Protect your time. Manage your tension. And stop trying to prove you're working. Start focusing on work that actually matters. If this episode felt relatable, share it with someone who's probably feeling the same way but hasn't said it out loud. This is Simplifying HR, where we don't just talk about work, we make work better. This is Ravi Motwani, and I'll see you in the next episode.